Hey, Dennis Leppell with Midwest Outdoors, and we are back in southeast Minnesota. I've got my buck tag, and you know, normally I am out here archery hunting, but this year the landowner said he really needs me to get some does off this property. So it's a good thing. It's a CWD control zone, so I've got a lot of deer to harvest this year. So we're gonna gun hunt this year. Now, I was out here about a month ago setting ground blind, making sure my stands were good, and hanging cameras, and I've had some really nice activity going on. Definitely better with a north wind versus a south wind though. So we're gonna work that angle of it as much as possible. The season starts tomorrow, but I do need to run into the woods here this afternoon, make sure that my shooting lanes are clear on my primary buck spot, and I need to hang my, my camera arm so that we can film this whole thing. So hopefully we put a lot of venison on the ground this year. Stay with us, it's gonna be a fun weekend. Well, just had a doe get run through here by a little fork buck. The rut is on.
Okay, here we go. We're about 45 minutes from shooting time, and I think I've got a really solid game plan. So let's get out into the field. Hopefully we're gonna put a doe down right away this morning. Go down, go down, go down, go down.
Well, that couldn't have worked out any better. So we have this open field right here behind the building. Landowner told me they're back here every single morning. So that has to be my very first stop. Sure enough, there was what, 5, 6 of them back here. Waited until right at shooting time and had the biggest doe in the crosshairs, pulled the trigger. Done deal. There she is. That's gonna be a really easy track job and really easy to load it up because I'm only about 150 yards from the truck, so couldn't have gone any better this morning. So we're gonna get this gutted out, cooled down, and then go get in the tree stand and hope for a buck today. All right, so I'm gonna field dress this deer. I'm gonna do it right on the back of the tailgate here, and for this task, I'm gonna use the 4-inch Meatcrafter from Benchmade. Nice rubberized grip, textured so it doesn't slip in the hand, and super, super sharp, high quality steel, and it's got a lifetime edge guarantee. So if it ever gets dull, you can just send it back to Benchmade and they will restore it back to a factory edge for free. So yeah, really good value, really nice knife. I'm really looking forward to using it for this task. Just slicing through this like butter. Now that doe is tagged, field dressed, ready for processing. So we're gonna go get a bag of ice to put inside of her, and we're gonna go get in the stand for our buck. Well, don't know if camera caught that, but there's another doe down. More meat in the freezer. Well, we're closing it on last light, and the landowner tells me, you know, behind the machine shed here, right away in the morning, right at the end of the night, there's does always behind it, and he wants them gone. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm checking it right away, you know, in the morning, right at the last light. And well, we scored this morning, and we just scored again. I was ready to go to the processor. And by processor, I mean I'm gonna get Madison and Todd to cut it up for me. Okay, so we got one of these does hanging, and I'm an out-of-state hunter, and this is a CWD control zone. And so in order for me to transport this deer back home, we have to remove basically the entire head, spinal column, order the deer, and then I'm gonna cooler age it since we can't hang it for a week. And in about 7 days, I'll finish cutting it up. All right, so the next step on cooler aging, now that we've got this animal broken down, we're gonna put the front quarters into a bag, we're gonna put the grind in a bag, we're gonna put the hind quarters in a bag, and then we're gonna put it on ice in a 64-quart cooler. I'm gonna put the temperature probe in there. We're gonna keep it at about 34 to 40 degrees. Anything above 40 degrees starts promoting bacteria growth, so you wanna keep it under 40, and after 7 days, I'll cut it up and put it in the freezer. Now, it's really important that we use scent-free garbage bags. You don't want to be putting any off flavors onto your meat. There you go. It fits perfectly. Now, what I'm going to do is every day, maybe twice a day, I'm going to actually rotate all these bags, making sure that they keep in constant contact with the ice, making sure that the temperature stays at a consistent level. And the last thing is we are going to make sure that the drain plug is open so that there's no water in here and it's only sitting on ice, no water. We don't want to ruin any of that meat. So I want to thank Madison and Todd for cutting this deer up for me and helping me get it ready for transport. I'm Dennis Leppell, Midwest Outdoors. Be right back.